This conference will now be recorded.
Perfect. The first thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to authorize an org, right? So that's introduction, enter. So today we'll be learning a new concept called as LMS, Lightning Messaging Service. So put a heading called as LMS, right? Very important concept, right? Write down, right? Write down. Communication, bracket, transfer or exchange of data. Communication, bracket, transfer or exchange of data. Communication, bracket, transfer / exchange of data, bracket close. Communication between different platform. Communication between different platform of web technology, different platform of web technology is called Lightning Messaging Service. Communication across or between multiple web technologies is called Lightning Messaging System. Is called Lightning Messaging System. Is called Lightning Messaging System. So what is an LMS? Whenever you want to communicate between an LWC component to a Visualforce component, both are different technology. Rupam, let me log in first. Rupam@lt123.com. Password CRM1234 hash. Hope that it doesn't ask me for a verification. Bad luck. Let me log into my Gmail then. Gmail. Right, there we go. Here's the number 678. Let's hope that I don't get OAuth error. There we go. I clicked on verify, right? Verify. Let's hope that we don't get OAuth error. Hey, today we completed 3 months. Looks like that. Password, new password, CRM12345 hash. CRM12345 hash. Press enter. There we go. All right. My authentication is success. I'm waiting for my Visual Studio Code to receive the authentication. Okay, meantime, it receives the authentication. Okay, by the way, it's done. I close it, authentication is received. What is an LMS? Whenever you want to communicate across web technology, we use LMS. Rupam, what does that mean? Paint. Right, let me open a paint. Come on now, don't tell me that this got freezed up. All right, start P-A. Okay, there we go, paint. Let us first understand this, what exactly we are trying to achieve, right? You might know that lightning to lightning, we have events, we can communicate. We have PubSub, we can communicate. Events, one component to another component. It could be one component inside another component, or it could be one component to another component. It could be anything. In simple word, lightning to lightning, we have events. Lightning to lightning. One lightning component to another lightning component, right? What do you have? We have a concept called event and methods. This is also lightning, for example. This is also lightning. Whenever you want to transfer a data from lightning to lightning, we use, what are the concepts available? We have events, we have, right, PubSub, right, lightning to lightning, events, and action override, not set PubSub, ACTION action, OVR, RIDS. You can pass a data like this. One parent, one child, another parent. You fill the data here, you can pass it to the another component. You click the button here, the other component reacts. Now, LWC. This is an LWC component and this is an LWC component. LWC to LWC. LWC, the second component is also LWC. Whenever you want to communicate between two LWC components, then we have a concept called as event, right? event, and we have a concept called as PubSub, publish subscriber model, which we have seen in the last class. PubSub. Now I want to communicate between, right? Let's take an example here. This is lightning. All the three I'm taking. This is lightning. Lightning. I want to communicate with LWC. Further, I want to communicate with Visualforce. There are three technologies available now. Lightning, LWC, and here Visualforce framework. Force. What should I use then? Both are earlier same to same technology we have been communicating. Lightning to lightning, LWC to LWC. Now you see that cross-platform technology, different technology. Lightning is Aura based. LWC is modern JavaScript and HTML based. Visualforce is a Visualforce based. This requires LMS. LMS. Where LMS is used? Here the LMS is used. Whenever you want to talk or you want to exchange data between multiple languages, multiple web technology. Rupam, let's take an external web technology. External web technology. One more. What is this, Rupam? This is HTML. HTML. I want to communicate. I want to communicate from Visualforce to HTML, or from LWC to HTML, or from Lightning to HTML. Then also LMS. 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 LMS is a universal web technology communication platform created by Salesforce, like Salesforce. In LWC, we have a concept called as LMS. LMS can allow to connect an LWC component to a Visualforce, an LWC component to an HTML, an LWC component to an Lightning. We call this as Lightning Messaging Service, right? These are the different communication of components technologies available. Events, action override, events, PubSub, LMS. Today, we are going to see this piece. LWC to Visualforce page. Today, we are going to see this. How can I, and both direction, it's not one direction, guys. We will have two directions. Earlier, it was only one directions, but LMS is a bi-direction technology. Right? Now let's take. We will have a chatting system. With this, what we are going to do create today, we are going to create a chatting system where a girl and a boy is chatting in a different platform. Let's say that the boy is in LWC and the girl is in Visualforce. She types a message, she clicks a button send. Immediately the message has to appear in LWC. The boy typed the message in LWC, click send. Immediately the message goes to the girl. Or from LWC it will go to the Visualforce. Two different technology, two different web technology talking to each other. That is what we are going to learn today. LMS. These are some advanced concepts which most of your, right, either in real time people are not aware or they don't know how to do. That is the reason I'll be doing it today practically end to end, and I'll show you. Hopefully towards the end it should be executing well and fine. Hopefully I should be able to receive and send message at the both direction. I will not only receive and send the message at both direction, I will also try to introduce some additional features like the girl father comes. Girl don't want to receive the message. She will mute the message. All the message, the boy is sending the message. Hello, Unnava, em chestunnao? Hello, you there. But girl will not receive a single message because she has muted. Mute. Girl father goes away. Girl clicks on unmute button. Immediately the message will start flowing in. So we will do, and the same feature we'll give to the boy also. Mute and unmute. So today's class will be quite interesting, and we will go in depth in doing all these things. The class will be 90% understanding, 10% bouncing. It'll bounce 10%. So it's a smooth class, in other words. Right? You need to try to understand this. Now, first of all, how can you communicate like this, Rupam? You don't know the other end. The other end can be HTML. The other end, here I know I'm in LWC. Other side could be an Visualforce, could be an HTML, could be an Lightning. That is the reason we need one more file in between. Same concept as we did in PubSub last week. I need an intermediate file, an intermediate communication file, right? Joining file, interlink file, link file. I need a link file, right? So let's do this, right? Here, the link file is what? Is it a Java file? No, it's an HTML file. It's an XML file actually. XML. Why XML, Rupam? Because XML is a universal data exchange format. XML and JSON, REST and SOAP API. XML, CSV, JSON. These three are universal data exchange format. So here, Salesforce has chosen XML. That blue link file will be an XML file, which will act as a link between both the file, between both the technology. LWC will call the XML. Visualforce also will call the XML. Both will communicate via XML. XML is acting as an exchange format. Rupam, can we transfer it to ASP.NET? Yes. ASP.NET is a .NET based programming. Through that is also web technology. Can I communicate an LWC component with an ASP.NET page? Yes, sir. How? I have not yet done. But yes, answer is yes. Because XML based exchange format. Anybody can read it, right? Anybody can read it. Now let's do this. Anybody has any question on the concept before I start doing this practical? Anybody has any questions? What is an LMS? How it works? Perfect. Your silence is no, so I take it. Now, let's understand this. First step, step one. Sorry?
One doubt.
Yes, go ahead.
Why do we want to communicate from LWC to Visual Force because LWC is like most latest version, right? So if it is like we have changed to LWC, it makes some sense because
Your voice is very far, Geeta. You might need to come near to the mic. Can you come near to the mic? Yep. So what I understood is that why we need this.
Yeah, Rupa, Miss is audible now?
Yeah, now it's clear. Tell me.
Yeah. So if we wanted to communicate from Visual Force to LWC, it makes some sense because it's an older version. LWC is like most the recent version, so advanced version. So why do we want to communicate from LWC to Visual Force? I mean, is there what are the
Both
chances
direction.
of
No,
doing it?
I'm doing a both direction. Why not? Your company
I
is
mean,
still
what
using.
is the purpose?
Come on, Sangeeta. In a real time, don't think in just in a limited environment. In a real time environment, a client is using Visual Force. They are accepting some employee information in Visual Force. They want that to flow in LWC component because the further new development is happening in LWC. So yes, from Visual Force to LWC. Now let's come back reverse. After all the new developments are in LWC, but the display of the result is still happening in Visual Force. There could be. Then don't you want the data to move back to Visual Force from LWC? Then there is these things are very common. There
No,
is no
why do we
question
want to again display it on the VF page? We can display
because
on
that is the page
their
what
requirement.
today client is seeing. Client has not
Okay,
yet
okay,
implemented full.
okay. So,
Come on.
okay, got it, got it. Yeah, based on the requirement. Okay.
Obviously, these questions are unnatural, right? Client is still using Visual Force. You want to, they are migrating
Okay.
to LWC and they have not yet fully migrated. They are
Yeah, got it.
semi-migrated. That
Yeah,
means
got it.
it has to work in a collaborative environment now,
Okay.
right? And that is the reason I'm picking up a real-time scenario. This is a common scenario in real time. Whenever you come to a migration project, right? You don't migrate in a day in, day and out. It takes time. And during this transition phase, right, both the components has to communicate because client is still using Visual Force. They have not yet fully migrated to LWC. Half of the things are happening in LWC, half of the things are happening in Visual Force. Finally, the result displayed on a Visual Force page could be, right? So hence, that is the reason I picked up this scenario rather than picking up a Lightning or something, because Lightning to LWC is easy because you can call an LWC inside a Lightning. LWC component can be called inside a Lightning. It's quite easy.
Yeah.
But LWC to Visual Force, right? We have also seen, right, Lightning to Visual Force. If you remember, Lightning out, right? Lightning component can be called inside a Visual Force page. Now I'm showing LWC communicating with the Visual Force page, and then I will show you LWC to a Visual Force page, right? Perfect.
Yeah, got it.
Now let's go ahead and start, right? So first step, what you're going to do, you are going to click on your default, click on new folder. The folder name has to be message channels. You cannot use any other name. It doesn't require if you give any other name. C capital, CHANNELS. Must, you have to use same name. Message channel. MESSAG, message, CHANNELS. Can I change any other name? Can I remove S? No, it will not work. System recognizes only this folder name. Perfect. Inside this folder, create a file. This is the XML file. This is the XML file, communication file. Give any name, no problem at all. Rupam, MSG, CHANNEL. I'm giving a name called Rupam Message Channel. You can give any name of the world, but the extension has to be message channel -meta.xml. The name has to be very clear. MESSAG, message channel, CHANNEL channel -meta. .xml. This should be the file name. This should be the file name. This should be the file name. No change, nothing. You can give any name, but the extension should be message channel, right? -meta.xml. That should be the one. Then you have to create an XML. Those who know XML, how to create an XML, right? Always an XML will have, in fact, I will just copy paste something. Go to Google and type XML, you will be able to see the XML structure. This is the way the XML structure looks. XML version 1.0, UTF-8, Lightning Message Channel, XLNS, right? The naming system, right? Excel naming system, NS, right? Rupam, not able to understand this. Don't worry. Go to Google, type XML, press enter. Your W3 school will open here. Go to the W3 school tutorial. Always, whenever you talk about XML, right? How does the XML syntax looks? This is how it looks. See, first is this. Every XML will have question mark XML version and then coding in the starting line. In our program also we had it. Next, if your XML is using naming system, here it is, XML DTD. In that case, right, we don't use ETD, we use schema these days. So whenever you have a schema, how does my XML will look, right? How does my XML will look, right? My XML will give me, right, naming system where it's not showing. Okay, namespace, here it is, XML namespace, right? Whenever you use XML namespace, system will add a namespace, and that is exactly what the system is adding. It's not showing here. Here it is. Lightning messaging channel. And all this channel system has to use from this web address, soap.sfdcstart/2006-04. Can I change to 2021? No. Right? This is the naming system reference. Now you give, right, master label. What is the message channel name? Rupa message channel. Is it exposed true? Right? Give a description. These three are your XML parameters. Right? Lightning message channel send information from VF to Lightning web component and LWC to VF, vice versa. If you want, you can remove this. I don't care. Your main important are these two. Message channel field, message channel field. How many fields you want? I want 2 fields. I want 3 fields. Create 3 then. Control C. Create 1 more field. Here we go. Like this, you can create n number of fields. For example, you can say employee name, EMP name, NAME, EMP name. Description, employee name, or MSG. You can change it to anything, guys. Your wish. These are the variables that we are creating. Variables. What variables? Message to send. Description, right? Message to send. Whatever the message you want to send. Source system, right? You can say description, right? System from where the message is sent. System from where the message is sent. And finally, you have to go ahead and you have to declare those fields that you're using. Source system, right? Source system. Oh, already source system is there. Then why one more field is there? You can delete it. Which is what I created actually. So that, you know, I can have phone, fax, right? I can go ahead and I can display phone, fax, and everything. So any additional field if you want to display, copy it, right? Let's display. Let's put it. What is that field, right? I will put what field, right? Source system, and this is path. Here I will say, right here I will say phone number, PHONE, phone, NUMBER, something, right? I can say description, some description I'll copy. Be careful, right? It has to be an HTML tag, some description, I don't care. That's it. First file. This is an universal communication file. If there are 20 fields, you have to declare 20 fields with this messaging, Lightning messaging fields. You have to declare 20 fields. Name, phone, fax, email, everything. One by one you have to declare. Once the declaration is done, now it is a time, right, for us to go ahead and actually there is a one more file you have to create, right? But anyhow, that file will give an error. So fine, I'm not creating it. We will create it later in case if we don't find it. Now it is a time for me to go ahead and create a Visualforce page. My communication file is done. Fine. Now let's go ahead and create a Visualforce page. Control Shift P, create a Visualforce page. Press enter. Create a Visualforce page. I will give a name, LMS Visualforce page. V LMS VISUAL Visual FORC. LMS Visualforce page. LMS Visualforce page. I press enter, one page got created. Wait. A page got created. This is a Visualforce page, which everyone knows, Apex page. In the Apex page, what I'm going to do, right? What I'm going to do, I can use plain HTML rather than using a Visualforce command, right? Because we are in a neutral format. LWC is meant for what? LWC wants a universal acceptance. That means, right, we shouldn't LWC component, it's HTML and Java. So inside this, I will use HTML. Div, one box. I will say, right, bold tag. And I'm saying, right, star, LMS VISUAL Visual FORC force page. Star. After this, I want a paragraph tag. I'm doing pure HTML programming, guys. Keep watching. Visualforce suppose HTML, so I'm doing. I want, right, an input text. Right? I will say, right, I will say bold tag, bold, right? Enter your message. Enter your message. What do you want to send? Bold. In the page, it will come like this. And then I want an input text where they can enter the box. INPUT input. I'm taking, right? I'm taking input. Type equals to text. I need to declare an ID. ID equals to, what is that? INP1, input 1. Over. After this, I want a paragraph. I want a paragraph. In the paragraph, below, I mean, after that box comes, I want a button. So I will take, what is that? BUTTON button. I will take a button tag. Button. What should the button, right? Button. No, we will not close like this. Let me BUTTON button like this. Button name, send message or publish message, right? PUBLISH, publish, MESSAG. A button will come called as publish message. Whenever you click this button, on click, On clicking of this message, I want to call a function. I want to call a function. What is that function? I will say publish, publish, publish message channel, a function. You can give any name. Like this. Now, whenever I click this button, the message has to go, whatever you type. Where? To LWC. We'll come to the LWC program and we'll do the same thing. One text box, one button. Now, I told you, I want to do a little bit more different. I want to have mute and unmute button. Again, I'm taking one more button. In fact, I can copy this. Control C, Control V, Control V. See, 3 buttons. Button label, button label, button label, mute, mute, button label, unmute. Whenever you press mute, message shouldn't flow. Call what? Call a function. Subscribe, SUSCRIBE, subscribe message channel. That means you're subscribing it. That's a function. SUBS, subscribe. Here I will say unsubscribe. Mute means unsubscribe. I don't want. SUBSCRIBE. You can give any name, guys. That's it. So, right, done. You enter the message, right? Whatever you want to send, and there's a button. Now, similarly, you are also receiving a message from Light. It's a bidirectional communication. We have did the sending part, right? If you want, I can put one more here, right? In a bold, I can say sending message. This piece is for sending message. All right, star, sending MESSAG, sending message. Now I will do receiving of message. Bold tag. In that star, RECVING, receiving message. Star. You are receiving a message in a bold. After that, here also I forgot the paragraph. So paragraph tag. Everything I'm giving a separate line. Any given time, if you don't understand, stop me. Right? Line by line I'm doing, I'm displaying. Now here, I want to display the message. I want to display the message in an output, right? So in a label, I'm displaying LABEL, label. Whatever the message, receiving message or received message, RECIE, RECIE, received message, right? Label, I'm taking a label command. Label command can be self-closed, so we can self-close it. I'm just thinking and I'm doing this, self-close it. Right? Here, I will say ID equals to, right? You can give anything, right? MC, MESSAG, message, TXT. Some label I'm given, I can give output A or RC1, anything. The way I gave input 1 here, INP1, right? I can give anything, input 1. Or let's give a proper name, the message. Let's give the ID a proper ID. The message and message channel, message text, whatever is coming from the message channel, 2 displays done. My right designing piece is over. Now I have to write a JavaScript, so I have to use a script tag. Script. Whenever you want to write a JavaScript, we have to use a script tag. In the script tag, I have to write with a function, function function. Function what? First one, publish message. Publish message, that's the first function. Function starts, function ends. Next, I will have a second function, Control C. What is this? Subscribe MC. Then I will have a third function, Control C. 3 functions are there. Unsubscribe MC. Perfect, guys. 3 buttons, 3 functions in a script tag. Right? I might not ask you any question. If you have a question, you can immediately unmute and you can ask Rupam why this is this. Right? Let's do it while we do the programming. It will take time now today. So let's not keep the doubt for the last. While doing the programming, if you get any doubt anywhere, please stop me. Right? Now I come here. Before I come to the script, first of all, you have to load the message channel, because that is the communicator. Load spelling, LOAD. Load the message channel. So how can I load my message channel? Right? Var. They call it with a variable. Var. Var what? Right? Var what? MC. MC equals to. Now in a curly bracket, exclamation, dollar. Why do you use a dollar? Whenever you have a universal resources like dollar user, dollar static resources, if you remember, dollar resource is a universal table. We used to use dollar, if you remember. So dollar. Here, one more table name, a message channel. That is the reason I told you cannot change the folder name. Message channel. This is the folder name. Dot. What is the message channel you created? Here it is. Rename. I right click on it. I rename it. I copy this name. I copy this name. Rupam message channel. Control C. Now I come here. Dot. Rupam message channel. Underscore C. Because it's a custom. The file will be created as underscore C. Rupam message channel underscore C. You brought it. Now, mute on, mute off. I need to store somewhere. Var. Here, mute on, mute off. I'm giving a particular name, SUBSCRIPTION, subscription to message channel. Subscription, yes or no? Yes means unmute. No means mute. I've declared 2 variables. Second variable is to hold whether you want to receive a message, you don't want to receive a message. Right? Somewhere I have to on off. I have to toggle between on and off. So this is the variable which we'll use. Currently it's blank, empty. I will say if the variable is empty, that means receive the message. Inside this, if something is there, hi, hello, any data is there, then don't receive. Data not there, keep on receiving messages. Any data there inside it, then don't receive message. No particular data, anything I can put. So var, this is the variable which will control the mute button. Perfect. Now let's come here. Right? Guys, everybody is able to understand. Now I come to this, publish to message channel. Inside this, first create the message. CONST. MESSAG. I told you last week, please do a research on let CONST. These variables were introduced as a part of ECMA 6 latest. I can use var here, but I'm using this latest. Right? Here we go. I want to make, right? Last time also I used CONST or let keyword. So I'm using CONST keyword now. Right? What is this? In the message channel, there is an attribute. What is that attribute? Message to send. Here we go. message to send, message to send. What is this? Whatever you enter here in this button called enter your message in this input. How to get this with ID? Document dot get element by ID. Document dot get element by ID. Where is ID? Where is ID? Document dot get element by ID. The ID is this, the message. Dot value. This is how you get the data in. This is how you get the data in HTML. Document dot get element by ID. Document, go to the document, find an element, get the element, which element? The message, and get the value and store in message to send. Next, second attribute in the common XML file, source system. Here I'm hard coding it. Source system, source system, Visualforce. Visualforce, comma. There is one more field available. What is that? Phone number. That also, if you want, you can put one more input. Enter your phone number, and you can say document dot get element by ID with a value, dynamic value, or I'm hard coding 8888888888. This is the phone number. Over. Message is over. My message construction is over whenever you click publish. Now it is a time for me to send this message. To send this message, we have a pre-built command, Sforce dot one dot publish. This is the command which is already available, predefined command. You can't change it. This is a LMS predefined command, Sforce dot one dot publish. Publish what? Here is a 2 parameter. Number 1, the message channel. What is the message channel name? This is what MC I gave. MC, comma. Where is the message? Here it is. Here is the message. Control C. Sforce.1.publish. Where is the message channel? MC. Here is MC. Line number 17. Where is the message? Line number 22. Over, guys. Message is sent to the XML file. We'll pick up from the XML file later. Now it is sent. Done. Next, subscribe. I'm coming to the subscribe. Subscribe. Whenever the message, now receiving part, sending part is done. Sending and receiving, right? This is all receiving part we are coming now, right? Function subscribe. Subscribe means I want to receive the messages. Unsubscribe means I don't want to receive the messages. We are not controlling the sending. You push the button, message will keep on going. After it receives to the boy can on and off. The way the boy is sending the girl is sending the message, right? The boy can turn it on and off, or the girl is sending the message. So sending message, we are not stopping. We are stopping only receiving the message. Somebody will, like a WhatsApp, you send, somebody blocks you. Then what will happen? The same thing I'm trying to build here. The sender will keep sending, hi, hello, no, but receiver will not receive because he or she has blocked, right? Receiver will never receive. So we never block a sender. Let the sender send whatever he wants, but receiver will not receive. So here now, sender is sending, right? Receiver, because I have to display the message also, right? So subscription. In the subscription, right? I will say if I've taken if function. What is my variable? Subscription to MC. If subscription to MC, right? I'm taking this variable now, subscription to MC, right? If subscription to MC is not null, not null, not exclamation means not null. If it's not null, that means there is something, there is a message in the subscription, right? If it's blank, we will take vice versa. If it's blank, don't receive the message. If it is not blank, then receive the message. If this variable is blank, don't receive the message. Starting when the page load, the variable is blank. You can see that no default data attached to this. Where subscription to MCF, line number 18. Did I said equals to go, get, hi? Nothing. It's blank. Whenever this is null, null means don't receive the data. Right? Just give me a second. I will have some. Right.
Rupam in MC message channel M capital, right? But here we are giving M small, right?
Where? Tell me line number. Don't talk in
17.
Line number 17.
Dollar
Message.
message channel, right?
Right. Dollar message channel. That's the folder name.
We are creating message channel M small, right? Folder name left side.
Let me see. Right. Where is that? If you remember, while giving, I gave capital. Right? Did I? Oh. M is small. No, I gave small. Okay, fine then. See? Okay, that's good. Right? That's good. I gave message channel small. No? Perfect. So let it be that.
Or channel?
I gave what I gave. I give channels.
Channels, yeah, and here it is channel, and spelling is also wrong. Channel, CHANNEL.
CHANNEL.
Yes.
Channels. S. Okay, perfect. I gave the folder name wrong. Perfect. Right? Message channel. Actually, to be open and frank, right? To be open and frank, this doesn't make a difference. It should be channel only. This is the main folder. Root. I'm not talking about this folder here. Dollar. There's a resource folder in HTML in what do you call it in right Visual Force. This is a predefined folder. If you want to get information of a username, what do you do? Right? What do you do? Dollar exclamation dollar user dot first name. User is a table. First name. If you remember in the Visual Force,
user message channel is a predefined.
It's a predefined table. For example, you want to get an image, then we say dollar resource. RESOURC resource dot the name of the resource IMG1. So these are predefined tables. So message channel is a predefined table, right?
Okay. I thought it's same line.
No. It is a predefined table. But here it has to be message channel while you create. I'll tell you when we push it. Right? So perfect. Now, if the subscription is blank, you have to put the data in the subscription. If the subscription is blank, so then subscribe to MC. What is how I'm controlling this mute on and off? If this variable is null, then message will not be received. Message will not be received. As the page load, the variable is null, the message will not receive. Right? Now, whenever it's not null, right, I'm taking opposite of it. Subscription to MC is equals to, right, equals to Sfdcstart dot 1 dot subscribe. SUBSCRIB. It's a command already available. What do you want to subscribe? To which message channel? My message channel is MC. I want to subscribe to MC. Comma. After subscribing, from that MC, you will get a data, and that data I'll put it in something called a display, display display message. Display message. It's a function. It's not a variable. Remember that. This is the function. Display message. So whenever somebody clicks the button, it will check, is it null? Yes, it's null, because starting it's null, right? Yes, null, blank, opposite, I take it. Then I set it to subscription to MC is equals to sforce.1.subscribe. Subscribe to what? To this message channel. I'll call this function. Where is this function? Here I'm writing display message, a function. Another function I'm writing. Display message, a function. Display message, a function. Function display message. I have to use the function keyword. F-U-N-C-T-I-O-N. Function display message. It's here. In that, the message will be there. You have to create a variable. Message is the variable. Here the message is stored. This message now you have to stringify. And you have to push it to where? Here. Whatever the message that you received. At line number 11, this ID. I copy this name. I come here. What is this? This is a label. This is a label. Label. What is the ID of the label? The ID of the label is this. So I copy, I come here. What is that? Right? ID dot. Whenever you want to put something in the label, inner HTML, INNER, inner HTML, inner HTML is equals to, if you remember PubSub class, I told you, we have to do a stringification. Message, I can copy it from the PubSub directly, right? PubSub, publisher, subscriber, anything, right? This is the publish. Where is the subscriber? Here, this line, this dot message. I'll copy this. I'm copying from the last class. Control C, close it. I paste it here, right? I paste it here. Message, here it's not message from the event. Here it is message. 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 JSON.stringify. It's not message from the event. Here the variable is a message. That is what I'm using. That's it. Last class we used the same thing. Now also I'm using the same thing. Stringification. Stringify this and put in that input, whatever the input that you have created. Put that in the input. Over. Now come to the unsubscribe. Everybody is able to understand, yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? Everybody is able to understand? Right? Now I made it.
All of them are
No.
maybe once again all of them are go to that. Then only they will understood.
Sorry?
Maybe all of the guys are once again they need to
See,
check
in
this
my
video.
class, day one, I told you, in my class, there is nothing called all. In my class, nenu, నాకు అర్థమైందా లేదా, అందరికి అర్థమైందా లేదా, you don't need to represent.
Okay.
I'm asking a question to everyone. Are you able to understand? So you talk about yourself. నాకు అర్థం కాలేదు, sir. Repeat. I'll repeat.
Yeah, maybe
Right?
I will need to.
So please request in that way. Right? There is nothing called andaru. Everyone in my class, there's no word. In my class, it's me, myself, nenu, nene, nade. Inte. Day one of the class, I've been telling this. Right? Okay. By the way, this is not the way we will take it. Right? I'm cutting it. I will do it again then. For you, first I created a display. These are all text. Line number 3 is a text. Line number 4 is a text. Line number 5 is an input with a text. enter your message, and there is an input, and there is ID. And then we have 3 buttons. One to publish, one to mute, one to unmute. All these 3 buttons I've written inside the script tag. Function publish MC, subscribe, and unsubscribe. Whenever somebody writes the message on the screen at line number 5, he enters the message, he clicks the publish button. Publish ante pampiyadam. Now first thing that I'm going to call is that my messaging channel. What messaging channel? What is the mediator? I'm calling at line number 16. Next, somewhere I have to store the variable mute on, mute off. This is the variable which is storing subscription on, subscription off. Somebody clicks the button publish, immediately the function publish message is called. There I'm creating my message. There I'm creating my message. Message to send. Source system, phone number. From where these are coming? These are coming from that XML file where you have 3 fields: message to send, source system, phone number. Same thing I'm using here. And then to those variables, to those XML variables, I'm assigning the data. This document.get element by ID. Document.get element by ID. Go ahead, find the element called the message dot value. Get the value. That is nothing but it's pointing to the line number 5, where the ID is the message. Source system. I can get from a dynamically from a text, from a input text box. Same manner, the way in line number 22. But here I have only one input box. So that's the reason I'm hard coding to visual code. Phone number. If you want, below line number 5, you can create one more input like this. And you can use document.get element by ID where they can enter the phone number. If you want, we can do towards the end. Here I hard coded. He click publish. I'm calling an inbuilt function called sforce.1.publish. I gave the message channel MC, which I called at line number 16, and I passed my message, which I created at line number 21. Function message channel is clear. Now, next, as the page load, my subscription is null. There is no default value assigned to the subscription. Whenever it's right, not null, right, exclamation, then what I'm doing is that I'm subscribing it to it. I'm subscribing. What I'm saying, subscription to MC, that's a variable. That's the variable at line number 17 is equals to sforce.1.subscribe. Subscribe what? To the message channel. And to this message channel subscription, we need to have a function. See, immediately as soon as I place my mouse over it, system says function. Function. You need to have a function. Where is that function? Here is the function. In that function, the first thing that I'm going to do in the function is that var what? Var text level. Anything. txt lbl. txt lbl is equals to component dot, you have to find this label ID. With the ID you have to find. Copy the ID. Right? I cannot say document dot get element. Right? Here I will say document dot query selector. query query selector, query selector. Go ahead, use a query selector. The work of query selector is to select, right? Select a component, any component with an ID. I just want to select. I don't want to get the value. Document.get element by will get the value. Akkada value kada the label. A label ni select cheyali ante. Right? That is the reason I'm not taking document.get element by ID. No, because adi label, you cannot enter anything. So I'm saying document.query selector. Query selector what? What do you want to select? Query selector what? Right? Query selector hash the ID of that. ID is MC message text. ID is, that is what we gave, ID MC message text, that ID. System will work. The work of this whole command is to select that particular element, the label. A label ni select చేయడం కోసం అంతే. After selecting, I will pass a value to it. Now I will say text label dot inner HTML. Inner HTML. Inner HTML is nothing but whenever it's a labels, whenever you use a write out labels, mostly to control the labels, we use inner HTML, right? So in that label, inside that label, put what? That is what I was copying it from the subscriber, the JSON stringification. Control C. I put it. JSON stringification. Control V. No, didn't I copy it? Subscriber. Let me highlight this. Copy. Close. I paste it here. Here it is not message from event. It is message. I want to stringify the message. Over. JSON.stringify message null with no payload. After this, semicolon. This is what I'm storing in this. ఈ సబ్స్క్రిప్షన్ లో స్టోర్ చేస్తున్నాను, right? Whenever you click on subscribe, I'm storing that data as well as I'm displaying, I'm passing that data to the, that means now it is no more null.
But here you are checking it subscription to MC is not equal to null. Then
not equal to null. That means some data is there. Some data is there. Correct. I'm checking with it, right? If no data is there, right? If no data is there, then what I'm doing, I'm trying to go ahead and put the data inside this. If no data is there, it's not null. That means if data is there, if any data is there, that I'm replacing with what? I'm replacing with the data that I received from the another system. First, let us write. Then we will see how it works and everything. The whole execution I will talk about it. Done. Till here it's also done, right? So done. Display message is done. Now I need to unsubscribe it. I need to unsubscribe. Unsubscribe, right? There I have taken not. Now you will take if there is a data. The same variable subscription to MC. In the earlier I said not. Now I'm taking opposite of it. If there is a data, you can see to control this, you can take anything. You can take for or you can take against, right? You can take if it's blank, then I don't want to receive. Or if you say, okay, no, if there's a data, then I want to receive. Or if there's a data, I don't want to receive. You can control flip. See, it's on off. You can flip it with anything. Blank means what? You want to receive a data or you don't want to receive a data. So these all are on our control. Now, because I have taken not in a subscription, here in unsubscribe, I'm taking, right? If there is a data. If there is a data, then what we want to do? We want to set it back to null. Data unnappudu set it back to null, original status. First of all, Sforce dot one dot unsubscribe. It's a predefined function. Unsubscribe. Un SUBSCRIB unsubscribe. Unsubscribe to what? Unsubscribe to the message channel. What is my message channel? My message channel is MC. My message channel is MC, right? Here you can say no, rather than unsubscription, let's unsubscribe to the value. Whatever the value I have, let's unsubscribe to the value. Unsubscribe to the value, right? And then set the value after unsubscribing, set the value to null, equals to null. Once again, it went to the original status, blank. Starting we did with a blank, then we started filling the data while whatever that message that is coming in, that is being stored there. Finally, whenever you want to unsubscribe to that variable and set the variable to null. Set the variable to null. My page is over. My Visualforce page is over. My Visualforce page is over. My Visualforce page is over.
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Yes, please tell me.
Sir, I'm little confused on the line number 30 and line number 42. Can you scroll down a bit, sir?
30.
Yeah, 42. 30, we are saying it is not null, means it has some value. So if block will
Line
be
number
entered
30.
only if it is
Only
having some value.
it
Even
is
line
having
number
some value.
42 also says like if it is having a value only, any value. So
No,
initially
they're
we have only
opposite.
null,
They're
right? So
opposite.
both the conditions it won't enter, right?
Why it will not enter? First,
Initially we have the null value.
null
Here
value, right?
both
You
if
hit.
conditions are not checked or checking for not null conditions only.
Let me check. If not null subscription I'm taking, then I'm going to the subscription and I'm going and dumping the data. Right? Subscribe to MC. I'm going ahead and I'm dumping the data. Right? Actually, I'm going ahead. I'm not dumping any, right? Subscription equals to that value equals to display message. I'm calling a function, and that function, right, is going ahead, getting the data and displaying it. If when I click on unsubscribe button, unsubscribe MC button is called. Perfect. Now I'm checking if is there anything else, if there any data in that, right? If you're subscribing it, then initially there was nothing. So what will happen if there is nothing, right? How can I check nothing? Nothing is exclamation subscription. That is nothing. It will enter, no? Why it will not enter? Right?
Subscription means something like where we are sending the data from LWC to Visualforce, right?
Right. It will enter when you click on
Yeah.
subscription.
If there is a data, yeah, if there is a data, then it will enter to sforce.1.subscribe. Yeah, display the message. Yeah.
It will enter, right? Let us see. If not, then we'll change this. This is anyway in our control. Okay, kada. Itu చేసి అటు చేద్దాం. Right? ఇంతే కదా. So let's see, check it. Right? It will enter. I'll tell you the logic why it will enter. Control S. Let's see whether it enters or not. Okay. If
Okay.
it doesn't enter, then it will not work. As simple as that. My feeling says it will enter. Let's see. Right? Any other questions? Anyone before I go to the LWC programming now? LWC programming now.
From all these things, we can create a separate JavaScript file and we can call it by
You can call it. Yes.
because it's very confusing from the HTML.
You can. You can call with a dollar resource dot.
Yeah.
Right.
Script,
Apex include script. Apex include script. Right. You have a command called Apex include script. You can call it. No problem. Right. Here I'm writing within the script tag. I'm writing here itself. You can write a separate JavaScript and you can call it Apex include script. Let's see, right, how this LMS work. Whether we are good or bad, we will check it out. Right. Next, Control Shift P. Create a Lightning Web Component. What is the name of the Lightning Web Component? There, what we give? LMS. So here we'll give LMS LWC. LMS LWC. There we give LMS Visualforce page. Here we'll give LMS LWC. Perfect. Control S. Component got created. LMS LWC. Right. I gave L capital now. Did I? Wait, okay. Anyhow, fine. I come to the HTML. Let me design this HTML. Same thing I will do. LIGHTNNG Lightning card. Here also, one input, 3 buttons, 1 output. Lightning card. Title equals to. I'll go to the LMS page, LMS Visualforce page. Now here I'll give the same title. LMS LWC. LMS LWC. After this, we want an input, right? So what is the command, right? We want an input, right? So lightning input, INPUT, lightning input. What is that? Label equals to enter, same label will give what we gave here. What is that? Enter your message. Apple to Apple I will do. Enter the message. They will enter the message. Whenever you enter the message, now you have to say on change to capture the value. On change, right? You have to call a function. What is that? Right? Anything. HANDLE, handle MSG. I gave a label called as handle MSG. Something. One label is done. Next, I want button. 3 buttons. LIGHT lightning. Button. Button 1. Label equals to. What is that label? There in the page, what we gave the label? Publish message. So here also we'll give publish message. Same Apple to Apple. Publish message. Whenever you click this on click, on CLICK, on click, you are calling a function. We'll give the same name. There you are calling what's function? You are calling publish MC. Here also I'll say publish MC, so that you don't get disturbed. Public MC. Like this, there are 3 buttons. Control C, Control V, Control V. Next, mute and unmute. So button name is mute. The button name is unmute. Mute and unmute. 2 buttons. Mute. Here also mute. Mute has, right? We made it opposite. Subscribe means unmute. Here means mute. That is the reason it's getting confusion. See? That is the reason, in the down we are making confusion. Subscribe will call. Okay, now let it be opposite only. I don't want to change it much back there, right? Subscribe, unsubscribe, mute. Actually, button key. Andike you guys are thinking what is happening. Subscribe. Actually, ikkada unsubscribe ravali. Mute ante stop cheyatam. Unsubscribe. Unmute means subscribe, but I have taken button, right? And the function names are different. I should have used, rather than unmute, mute, I should use subscribe, unsubscribe only, right? Let's do one thing. Let's not put this button called mute. You guys will get confused. SUS, right? SUBSCRIB, subscribe, and this button is unsubscribe. UN. Control S. Now it's all good, right? Then here also I'll give subscribe, and whenever you click on unsubscribe, system will not, right? Unsubscribe. Over. Subscribe, unsubscribe, right? It is calling this function. Next, finally, star, bold tag, will copy from here. Same thing. Message received, Control C. Here also you'll get message received. Bold tag. There on the top, right? Sending message. So put it here, sending message. Everything same will do. This is for sending message. Now message received. Here, I want to display lightning, LIGHTNING, lightning. Formatted text. Formatted text. Value equals to, right? Value equals to, it's a variable I'm declaring. What is the value? Received message. RECIEVED, received MESSAG. From where? From the Visual Force. That has to be displayed here. Over. My designing piece is over. Whatever you receive, display here. Whatever you want to send, enter in the line number 4, click the button publish, it will publish. Subscribe, unsubscribe, unsubscribe. Anybody has any questions before I move to the JavaScript on the designing? Any questions? No. I go to the JavaScript now. The first step in the JavaScript is that, right, you have to go ahead and you have to import. The way there you import it, here also you have to import. import import. Import what? Import. Import message channel. There I said MC. Where? Here you're importing MC. Here also I'm importing MC. Import MC from caps off FROM from where? From @Salesforce, right? I should look for message channel. Unda leda. SALESFORC force slash message MESS రావట్లేదు. Okay, no problem. Salesforce message channel MESSAG message CHANNEL message channel slash message channel. What is the name of the message channel? Name of the message channel we have already done. Rupam message channel __ C. Control C. Here we go. Import it. First step. Now, if you remember that in the Visualforce, I was using sforce.1.publish, sforce.1.subscribe, sforce.1.unsubscribe, all this sforce.1. You have to import those also. Import what? Import publish, see, automatically come, comma, subscribe, comma, why it's not coming? Otherwise import it separately. See, messaging service, you have to import all these things. Publish, comma, I can write one line or I can say another line. SUBSCRIB, subscribe. Rupam, if not, so don't worry. Import. What do you want to import? Import subscribe, SUB. See, next, import unsubscribe. Import bracket unsubscribe. Import, right? Import create message context. Import. Import release message context. Release message context. Create message, release message. I have to use this. These many imports I have to do. And all are from same service. You can see. You can copy them and put comma, comma, comma. In the line number 3 itself, you can put comma, comma, comma. But anyhow, these are the services that I need. Publish service, subscribe service, unsubscribe service, create message context service, release message context service. I need. Perfect. Now I come here to my Java controller. First of all, you declared a variable. Here it is. Copy and put that variable here. Set the variable to blank, null, blank, null. Then, right, receive message. Then, right, then you have to remember the subscription also. So SUBSCRIPTI1 subscription. This is also equals to null. I'm setting NULL null. There's a difference between null and a blank. See, this will control on and off. This will control on and off, two variables. Then, right, whatever the data that you're capturing, enter the message. It has to store somewhere. So I'll say my message, my MESSAG message. That is also is equals to null. This my message. Now, whatever the data that you're capturing, handle message. First, let's capture that. Handle message. It's a function. And here it's event. Then I will say this dot, where is the variable? My message is equals to, what do you write? event dot target dot value. This is how you capture the data. Whatever you have entered in the input, now I've stored in line number 13. This is to send. Line number 11 that I received from where? From Visualforce. This is to send to whom? Whichever I highlighted, line number 13, to send to the Visualforce page. This message has to go. Perfect. Next, you have a button. What is that? Publish MC. Let's go ahead. That's a function. There's an event like this. There are 3 buttons are there. Publish MC. Second one, third one. What is the second one? Second one is called subscribe MC. So subscribe MC. Third one, unsubscribe MC. So unsubscribe MC. As usual, same thing. There also we have 3, if you remember. Publish, subscribe, and unsubscribe. In between display. Here also it will come in between display. Whenever somebody published the button, there what we did, we have formed the message, constant message. Let's do the same thing. Copy C, Control C. Let's come here, and here also same thing, constant message. But here my value is not document.getMemberID. Here this dot my message, because whatever you entered here in this line number 17, you captured it and you stored it at my message. That I'm passing. Message to send. My message. Source system, I will say LWC. Phone number, there I give 888, so here I'll give 999. Done. My message is constructed. My message is constructed. Any given time, if you have a doubt, raise your voice.
17th line target spelling wrong.
17th line, TAR. Okay, perfect. TAR. Chinna things only will break the whole chain, right? Save. Now it is a time for me to publish the message. There I have said sforce.1. There I have said sforce.1. Here I have to say publish, because you are importing this function. You are importing this imperation. Publish. I'm directly saying publish. Publish. Publish to what? Now there the problem comes. First of all, you have to create a message context. To create a message context, right, I need to go ahead and declare a variable called as context. Context is equals to create message context. Context is equals to create message context. I have to create a function. Create message construct. Remember that whenever, right, this load, right, I'll be calling a constructor. I'll be calling a constructor. How do you call a constructor? UNS constructor. Constructor. Whenever you call the constructor, you have to call, right? If you remember earlier, 1 minute, I'll go back, right? This event was coming cut, if you observe, Control X, Control S, right? This, all the events were strike off earlier. Did you observe or not? Suddenly in between. Okay, if you're not, don't worry. So create context. I'm creating a context, create message context. Then I will have a constructor, a constructor. Whenever you're using a constructor, always you have to use super. Super. What is the work of this constructor, Rupam? Right? The work of this constructor is that, right, it has, right, this constructor get enabled. We are calling super. So actually we are trying to activate super. What is a super? Right? What is a super does? Before touching, it will go to the child element before touching this. Before it touch this, right? I'll once again go ahead and I'll give you this life cycle hook. What does the super does? Super, before it touches this, it will go ahead and it will touch all the components, parent component, child component that it will touch. That means here I'm importing MC. That MC has to be, right, activated, and that is the work of the super. Super is going to initialize this message channel. That is the reason we are using super, right? Super, right? If you're not able to understand, let me first open and explain this piece again, right? Where is that? LWC life cycle. Let me open this. If you remember that in the LWC life cycle, right, whenever, right, let me go ahead. If you remember the LWC lifecycle hook class, last to last class, you have stages. The first stage is, right, when the component is created, we use constructor. If you remember, go back and check your page. Whenever you are using a constructor, you should always use super. See, always call super before touching this. Before touching this. What is this? This is the local class or the local function, or this particular LWC component is this. Before you touch this, right, call super. Super word will initialize if you are calling any class, if you're calling any method, anything that you're importing, all these will be initialized by super keyword. So I'm initializing those channels. I'm initializing those subscribes. I'm initializing those, whatever I'm importing, I'm initializing. Rupam, then why in other cases we didn't initialize, we used it, right? In this case, my all the impression doesn't require initialization. My MC require initialization. That is the reason I'm using super. Super is now initializing the MC, right? That is the work of super it's doing. Clear, guys? The work of super. Perfect. Now my context is there. This context I'll use here. Publish. Publish the message to where? Where to publish? This dot context. This dot context, comma. What is your message channel? You have imported a message channel. Now I will, because with a super I initialized it. That is the reason I'm saying now MC, message channel, comma. Where is the message? Here is the message. The only difference between Visualforce is that in Visualforce you are using sforce.publish message channel dot comma message, but in LWC one context initialization is extra. This dot context is extra. Otherwise, there it's two variable, here it's one variable. There also publish, here also publish. There it's sforce.one.publish, here it's impression. You are already imported the publish from Lightning messaging, so you don't need to say Lightning messaging dot publish. You don't need to say, directly say publish. Publish. Publish this dot context, and message channel is my MC and my message is message. Publish is done. Publish is done. Publish is done. Now, same thing I will do here also. Subscribe. If this dot subscription, it's null. Remember that, right? This dot Rupam, there you have taken, right, opposite, right? There, if you see in the LMS, subscribe MC, I've taken not. I've taken not. Then why are you taking not here? Let's see, right? If this dot subscription, right? If this dot subscription equals to null, That means I'm checking the null. Here, I don't think that anybody will have any doubt because here it's null. Then if this dot subscription is null, then what you're going to do? Then I'm going to write this dot subscription, same variable. This dot subscription is equals to, right? Is equals to, right? Is equals to subscribe. I want to receive the subscription, so subscribe. This is what I imported. Subscribe. Subscribe to what? Subscribe to this dot context. Publish and everything will be with this context variable. Context. This dot subscribe. Where is the channel? MC is the channel. MC is the channel. Comma. MC is the channel. Comma. Right? Comma. Right? I'm just thinking. Okay. Comma. Right? Now, what is that? A function. A function. A function. Right? Right? What it says? Listener. A function. A listener function. I will directly say MESSAG message, a nameless function, because I don't need to call it, equals to like this, a nameless function. A nameless function is called a nameless function. Here I will say, right, this dot display, DISPLAY, same name I'm using, the what I have used here. What is that? Display message. Display message. Display message. And here MESSAG message, a variable. Message, MESSAG message. Where is this dot display message now? Right? So now I will write a separate function, same again, what I did. Here we go. Right? In this, there is a variable message. There is a variable. Right? Where do you want to store this variable? I want to store in received message. And that is what we are displaying actually. This dot display message is equals to stringification. I'll copy from there itself. Same thing. Message dot stringification. Message dot stringify. So display message. There and here equal. Somebody says unsubscribe. Somebody says unsubscribe. Then what I will do, right? Somebody calls unsubscribe. Right? Then unsubscribe. Right? Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and set this subscription to null, right? As well as I will call this unsubscribe at line number 5, the method which I imported. I'm calling that method unsubscribe. Unsubscribe to what? To the variable. There also we have unsubscribe to the variable. This dot, what is the variable? The variable we declared is subscription. So this dot unsubscription, we are unsubscribed to the variable. Then we have to set the variable to null. There also we have set it to null. This dot unsubscribe equals to null. I'm doing apple to apple. Whatever I did in like right here, you can see unsubscribe. Right here you are checking it. Here I'm not checking. Right, unsubscribe to the variable, and I'm setting that variable to null. Here it's subscription to MC. Here the variable is called subscription. You can take subscription to MC. Right. Right. Finally, right, let me see, disconnected. What is the last, what is the last, right? When the component dies, we call which hook? Which hook is called when the component dies? Disconnected callback. finally, towards the end, you call disconnected callback. In the lifecycle hook, in LWC lifecycle, the last stage is disconnected callback. Here, I want to go ahead and I want to release this message. Release message context. Where is the context? Line number 14. So go ahead, call the method, release message context. Which message context you want to release? This start, my context which I created at line number, right? 14, the context. I want to release that. I want to release that. Control S. I want to release that. I want to release that. Right? I want to release that. Right? I want to release this. Anybody has any questions? Right? Right? Refresh, re-render. It is only when you want to refresh a data, error message, if you want to display error message. That's it. Right? So those are in case we use those. I can show you an example. That's not a big deal. Right? Now, did I do everything correct? I still have a doubt on the subscription. If the subscription, this dot subscription is this, then with the subscription, I'm thinking, because there I've taken null, I'm thinking whether to put this message in this or not is a question. In this subscription, I've been thinking to keep this outside this one. Okay. Anyhow, let's see. Right? Control S. Whether it works, it doesn't work, we'll start fixing it. Fixing this is again a big problem. Right? So first thing, go to the message channel. Deploy this to the source org. Deploy this to the source org. And hope that we don't get an error. It get deployed. Perfect. Now I come to the Visualforce page. Control Shift P. Deploy to the source org. It got deployed. Now I come here. By the way, let me go to the XML meta. I have to set it to true. True. Then I want to create a target. Targets. Inside the target, I want target. Where do you want to display? I want app page. I want to display the app page. Control S. Now I say Control Shift P, deploy to the source org. Hope that I don't get any error. Right? Perfect. All of them got deployed. Now come to Salesforce and login. Login dot. Right? Rupam. Right? @lt123.com. Password CRM1234 hash. CRM12345 hash. We just changed the password today. So I'm logging in. Right? What I'm going to do, I'm going to create a flexi page with an app builder. Scroll down. Right? Close. User interface. I will say Lightning App Builder. I'll click on New. I'll give the name as LMS. Let it come. App page, home page, app page. Click next. What is that? LMS. Click next. What do you want? I want 2 region. No, 2 region. 2. 1 Visualforce, 1 Lightning. Finish. Right? Oh, actually we should do before something coming here. We should do something. Shit. I made a mistake. Not a problem. I will correct it. I will correct it. I'm copying this and I keep it till here, right? No app builder, no editor. I'll keep this till here. Press enter. I'm going back to my setup, guys. Actually, before coming there, I should have did that. I forgot. So I click on setup. I click on setup. So before you create an app builder, first go to the setup. Under custom code, look for the Visualforce page that you created. Visualforce page. My page name is LMS. My page name is LMS Visualforce page. Open it. Click on edit. This is what we just created. So click on edit. Check this box that available for Lightning. Let it come. Here it is. Available for Lightning. Check this box. Now click save. Now come to the app builder. Refresh. You are right. I drag and drop a Visualforce here. Immediately system will show LMS Visualforce page. See? Yeah. Our page is coming up. See? Publish button, subscribe button. On the other side, LMS LWC. See? Both sides. I click on save. System will ask you where. Activate. It will ask you which solution. Which solution. Right? Which solution. Icon, let it be there. Come to the Lightning experience. Which solution? Did you create anything? Test management. Add the page to the test management. One LMS will be added. Yes. Save. Perfect. Come out of the Lightning app builder. Now it is a time for us to test if we have made any mistake or not. I click on view all. I click on test management. I click on test management. Here I click on LMS tab. See? My Visualforce page, LMS LWC, LMS Visualforce page. I type a message. Hi. Hi. I say publish. I'm not getting the message here. I type hello. Publish message. Not going. Now I will click on subscribe. I say publish message. Publish message. Wait. Sometimes it takes little time. All this communication to set up. Here also I say subscribe. Publish message. See? From here it's going. Hello. Hello. How are you? How are you? Publish. See? Message is coming. I am writing in LWC. I'm clicking on publish. Message is going there. Right? How are you? What doing? Thank God that at least one direction is working. We'll fix it. Don't worry. Publish. See? Source system. This message is received from LWC. Phone number 999. Message. What doing? Now the girl doesn't want to receive the message. Father came. She will click on unsubscribe. Right? Had lunch. Publish. See? Last message is what doing? It's not coming in. Had lunch? Question mark. Publish. See? It's not coming. Next. Unnava. Publish. See? I'm not receiving the message in Visualforce because you have unsubscribed it. Father gone. The girl will click on unmute button. Subscribe. Publish. Again the message started flowing. Unnava. Yes. Yes. The girl replies, yes. Publish. Right? Subscribe. Publish. It should come here in this message. It's not coming. So that means whatever the message that I'm sending from Visualforce page, that is not going to Lightning. That is not going to Lightning. Publish. The message is going from here. One direction is going. JJJ. Publish. JJJ. But the message is not flowing from, right, LMS to, sorry, Visualforce to LWC. It will alert ledu, but LWC to LMS, it's sorry, Visualforce is going. So let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Publish. Okay, fine. All right. Everybody is able to understand what I'm doing and how it's working? Yes or no? Yes. Yes or no? Between the two technologies we are trying to communicate, we were able to successfully communicate from LWC to Visualforce page, but we failed in communicating from Visualforce page to LWC, which we are going to do. We are going to fix it. We will try for some 9-10 minutes. If not, then we'll continue it tomorrow fixing, right? If today fixing is not done, then tomorrow it will take little time for us to fix it and then cover the remaining topics. So tomorrow class might extend. Let's see, in 10 minutes we can fix this or not, right? Because already my classes started, right? As you know that I'm doing my doctorate every Saturday and Sunday. I have my PhD classes going on, right? So that is the reason that I always stop by 10 o'clock. But anyhow, this topic I was not able to stop by 10 o'clock because we were in the middle of the programming and I don't want to leave in the middle of the programming. So that's the reason, right? So let's go ahead. Now let's see where the problem is. From right, we are not receiving the message from where? From the Lightning. So let's go to the Lightning. Sorry, Visualforce page. Let us see, did we made a mistake here? Ikkade, as you told, no? Even I am also thinking. Let's see one by one. MC message channel dot Rupa message channel. Perfect. The same thing we copied. There's a variable. Perfect. Then publish button. You click constant message to send. Document dot get E capital, B capital, I capital, right? And the ID I gave the message. Is it the same ID? Yes. Dot value. Perfect. Source system, Visualforce hard coded, number hard coded. Then sforce.1.publish, publish, message channel, publish. That's okay. Perfect. Next, function, subscribe to message channel, subscribe to MC. If subscription to MC not null, then subscription to MC is equals to sforce.1.subscribe. Subscribe what? MC comma display message. What is the display message? Let's see. This is subscription. So this piece is working fine. Manam ikkada pulla పెట్టడం అవసరం లేదు. ఎందుకంటే subscribe, it's working, right? Subscribe, right? Subscribe. I'm receiving the message. Dot this thing, right? But the message is not going, right? So function. So I don't think that there is any issue here. So Control S. Let's go to the LWC. Issue is here itself, right? This is the JSON. Now let us see. We will see this piece now. What is the problem here, right? What is the problem? So first, let us see imports. All the imports, MC, perfect. Publish, subscribe, right? I always doubt when it comes to the multiple line. Control X, publish, Control X, because I've seen sometime when you call in a multiple line, this doesn't work. Control X with a comma, I'm calling in a single line because they are from the same message service. Control X, I delete this all. I put it in one line. Sometimes this could be a problem. We have seen, right? If you import them in a separate line, it doesn't work. In between, I believe that during our programming also, one day we observed that. So let it call in a single line. Perfect. In all these things, you can change a label. Next, receive message, null, right? Subscription, null. My message, null. Context, create message context. And that is what I'm calling here. Perfect. Constructor, Super. Perfect. Next, I'm capturing the data. This dot message equals to event.target.value. Spelling is correct. event.target.value. Perfect. Publish. Now I click on publish. Right, publish. First I create the message. Constant message. Message to send. This dot my message. Perfect. Source system LWC. Perfect. Right. Publish. Publish. This dot context, comma, message channel, right, comma, right. Oh, space, but anyhow, message channel, comma, message. Perfect. Till here also no issues. Subscribe. నాకు ఇక్కడే డౌట్ అనిపిస్తుంది. I doubt little bit here itself, guys. If subscription, what I will do is that let me cut this. Oh, sorry. Cut ante this all. Control X. If this dot subscription, then because this time I have not taken null of, not I have not taken. There I have taken not. In this I have not taken not anywhere, right? So I will say that I will say return. Let me put return, and then outside this I will put this subscribe. In single word, I'm checking nothing as of now. Wait, let me see whether that works or not. Okay, first this dot subscription. So that means if I'm not taking, because I'm not taking anything of negative of null, so I'm returning it back to the same status. Okay, actually I don't need done that. I don't need this then. This dot subscription, we'll remove it, equals to subscribe. This dot context, MC, message, and there is a function. This display message. Where is the function? Here is the message function. In the function, there is a variable called message. Perfect. Till here, it's all going good. Right. This is all going good. Now, this dot receive message. This is the place where I have to put the message. Message, JSON stringification, null, no message payload. Perfect. Unsubscribe. Right. Whenever I want to unsubscribe to the variable and set the return the variable to null. Perfect. Release. This dot context management. Control S, Control Shift P, deploy to the source arc. Let's see whether that's the change that I need to make. Org failed to deploy. Why? Right? Duplicate value found. Duplicate value found with this ID. Cannot duplicate value. Can't find bundle. Right? All the bundles are there, no? Control Shift P, deploy to the source arc. Alright. Now a new thing started. What is that? Duplicate value found, unknown. Duplicate value on the record with ID, unknown. Cannot find lightning component bundle. What is the duplicate in this? Right? I'm not using IDs anywhere. All these are done. I put them in only one line. That's fine. I'm importing the message channel ID. 4 problems are there. Cannot find the component bundle. Right? Cannot find the declaration lightning message channel. Right? Cannot find the declaration. Earlier it found no lightning message channel. Right? Lightning message. That's okay. That is anyhow on that. I don't care. Close it. I don't need it. Control Shift P, deploy to source org. Cannot find lightning component bundle LMS. Bundle is there, no? This is there. This is there. In this. See, I'm getting unknown error now. Right? Control S. Control S. Control Shift P. Deploy to source org. What change I made? I just combined it together. Then let me do one thing. Right? Let me delete this component. right? Where I can see my component, I can see my component, lightning component, right? Let me look for LWC, right? More, my LWC comes, more, right? More. Okay, all my LWCs are visible. What is that? LMS. Do you see anywhere LMS in LWC? LMS LWC. I delete this. Are you sure to delete? Yes. Right? It is been used in Lightning page. Shit. That means I have to remove from the Flexi page. Oh man. See? I'm just trying to, then I again have to put it back. Why? Why should I do and remove? Cannot find, unknown, duplicate value of the record. Duplicate value. Unknown. So let me check. I did everything correct. I just changed the if condition. That's it. And I've put all of the import into one. Publish, subscribe, anywhere, publish, subscribe, unsubscribe, create message, release context. With all comma, comma, comma. So what's the problem? From Lightning service, yes. Control S. Meta Lightning app page, okay. Control Shift P. Let me try for the final time. Deploy this. No. Let me go to the right. Let me go to that page. Let me click on edit page. Let me remove the LWC component. I'm removing this LWC component, delete. I click on save. Save. Now I delete this component. Click here to return. Now let me try to delete the LWC. LMS, LWC, delete, delete. Deleted, perfect. Now let me try to deploy this. Control Shift P, deploy the source org. Again it failed. Duplicate value found. Duplicate value on record with ID unknown. Cannot find Lightning component bundle LMS LWC. Right? No base file, no base file for markup. Target is there. Come on. Lightning app page. Target. No base markup. Target. Target. Lightning app, Lightning home, Control S, Control Shift P, deploy this. Same error. No, now it's done successfully. See, I did nothing, no change. Whenever you get this markup error, remember that, come and fix this, add one home page or something. Whenever you get this type of error, see, these are all unknown errors. We don't even know. This has to come by experience. See, no base file markup. That's the reason I came here and I just added one. Even though I don't need it for homepage, but I have added it. Because it says no base markup. Nobody knows what is the error, but this is the fix I know. Right? How? Experience. Right? You go and look on this. People will say that in a blog, if you go and do this base markup error, deploy error, They will talk about this meta XML. That's it. But there's no correct solution for it. Perfect. It got deployed. Now come to the page. Edit page. Let's see whether this works or not. Refresh. Scroll down. I place this component back here. By the way, receipt message, we should have put a paragraph tag, but we didn't. Okay, anyhow, fine. Save. Back. Right. I will reload this page once or twice so that it refreshes. Right. It will come. Sometimes it takes time because, right, initialization constructor, I type hi, publish message. I type no, it's not coming up. Hi, publish message. What happened? Now both said not working. Subscribe, publish. See, now it's coming. See, wow. Right? The boy says, good morning, MORNING. Hope that it goes now. Publish. See, I'm getting good morning. Two-way communication. Two-way communication is happening. Finally. The girl replies from LWC. Hey, good morning. Publish. See, hey, good morning. Right? So, good morning. What doing? From Visualforce, publish, Lightning receives it. What doing? Nothing. Just taking classes. Publish immediately. See, nothing, just taking classes. Both the files are common. That's the reason there's only one variable. That is the reason here also you see that the message is overwriting because akkada unnade oka variable. On that variable only, you are giving the data from Lightning. On that variable only, you are giving the data from Visualforce. Finally, in my message channel file, the message channel file which I've created inside the folder has only one variable, have only one variable here, message to send. Both are using the same variable. That is the reason you're getting the data in the both places. If you use message 1, message 2, then you can pass separate message. I've used a single variable. See, that's the reason whatever I'm typing, what doing? Nothing but taking class. It is available in my screen as well as in that screen. Oh, when will it finish? When will it finish? Publish. See, boy received. Oh, when it will finish? Immediately the girl, somebody came and girl want to stop receiving the message. Unsubscribe. Right? Oh, when will it finish? It is supposed to finish by 10 a.m. Publish. See, the girl is not receiving now. Oh, last message what she sent is there. I am receiving the message to myself only, the variable, because both are using same variable. I could have used two variables there. Then this would have been, my message would have not shown my, whatever the variable, girl one variable, for boy one variable. I'd have used two variables. But I've used one message variable in the message channel XML file. So it's supposed to be, hey, you there? You there? Publish. See, girl is not receiving. Now, girl want to receive. All the previous messages lost. Don't worry that, supposed to be 10 o'clock, those messages gone. Hello. Publish. Again, the girl will start receiving. Oh, yeah, I'm there. I'm there. Publish. Now the boy doesn't want to receive. Unsubscribe. Inka. Chappu. Publish. See, the boy is no more receiving the message now. See, both can mute, unmute the messages. Inka chappu. Enti busyya? Publish. The boy is not even receiving the message. LWC is not receiving message. See, finally we were able to fix it. This is LMS. Between the two different technology, the data is being transferred through an intermediate universal exchange format file called XML. XML file. Clear? Right?
Yes.
Now, today, go ahead and review this program. Go ahead and review this program. This is the first. Those who want to take a screenshot or want to take a picture can take it. First XML file. First, the XML file. Right? Once the XML file, just give me a minute here. Meantime, you can take the picture. Yep. So I'm back with you guys. Take the picture. Next, Visualforce page. Take the picture. Till line number 30. Scrolling down from line number 30 onwards till line number 49. Take the picture. Done. Now I'm coming to the Lightning web component. This is the designing. Take the picture. Next, I'm going to the JS. Take the picture. LMS. I'm scrolling down from line number 30 to the last. Oh, line number 30 to line number 57. Take the picture. End. Finally, the meta. This is not required actually. Just to fix it, I take it. Take the picture. Done, guys? Yes, everyone?
Super.
Review the program
Yes, sir.
today. Review the program today. Check it out, what's happening in this space, right? What is this happening? How it's working? Explore this out a little. This is the concept that we have seen, LWC to Visualforce. We will meet tomorrow at 9:30, your Sunday regular time, right? And we will once again have in the starting of the class, we will relook on it. We'll go and see the flow, how it's working. Once the flow, and before I explain the flow, please review the program before you come to the class. And then we will move to the jest. I need a system tomorrow, as I told you. Last class, I told you, fight to install jest, right? Run those commands and everything, keep ready. If somebody can give that system with a jest, I can execute the jest. I will try to configure my system today, reconfigure it. Then I can show you end-to-end jest execution. how the execution happens. Right? So that's it for today. Thank you. Have a nice and wonderful day. Bye-bye, guys. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.